Good evening, people. Good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I must admit, uh, just now starting out. Like I said, this channel, I'm not going to be sticking to one topic like I'm just talking sports, or I'm just talking politics, or I'm just talking. Now, I'm talking about a huge range of different things, whatever's on my mind, whatever I feel like discussing with you guys that day. Um, Today, I definitely want to talk about one thing. This Officer Tatum guy. Where did y'all find this dude from, man? Like, he may be one of the worst black men that I can recall. He might be worse than Jesse Lee Peterson. And Jesse Lee Peterson is a raccoon. But I believe this Officer Tatum guy is probably going to give him a run for his money. Like this Officer Tatum guy, he's one of the typical black men. Like I said, if we could call him black, I'm gonna keep saying that and stressing that in. He might be one of the worst black men that we have in our community. And people like that, we gotta get rid of them, man. I'm not saying any harm or anything like that. I don't wish any harm on anybody, no matter how despicable they are. And he's despicable. He's like I say, he's probably one of the worst right now. He's worse than your Candace Owens. He's worse than Jesse Lee Peterson. He's worse than this other guy. That's oh man, it's just too many. I guess times is hard. People like them, people like that racist money because it's all about money. It's there's no way you could hate your own people unless it was about money. But I could be wrong. There's a lot of guys that's black that come from our community that hates the black community. And Officer Tatum is one of them guys. I'm hearing that he's a failed football player. Then he turned to cop. So from me, I'm not an expert or anything. But I've been around. I've been in the hood. I've been around a lot of different type of black dudes. He comes across as one of those black dudes that never really felt comfortable around the real rights in the black community. I mean, he probably grew up in the hood. I don't know where he grew up at, but if he did grow up in the hood, like I say, he was always one of those that did not feel too comfortable around the real rights. You know what I mean? So he stayed away from us. He was always, uncomfortable probably around black women. Because like I said, we're a different breed. We do things a little bit different, man. Like you come around us, if you ain't got all your stuff together, you gonna get joked on. I got joked on. We all got joked on. That's why we hear the Africans now always talking about, oh, you called me African booty scratcher. You called me this. We all called each other African booty scratcher. I got called the African booty scratcher. That's our culture as Black Americans, as FBAs. That's what we do. Like we crack on people so much. We had a song, and I know all my people, all my millennials, and probably people before me remember this song. Remember that song? Your mama's on crack rock. Y'all remember that song? I remember that song. That was pretty much a whole song cracking on somebody talking about their mama's a fiend. And we was all running around singing that. So like I said, that's what we do. So people, they get this whole, oh, I hate blacks because y'all clowned on me in school. Man, toughen up, man. We all got clowned in school, man. Like, come on. Even the popular kids, we got clowned in school. We clowned on each other. But like I said, so back to this Officer Tatum guy. He pretty much, like I said, never felt comfortable around the black community. He always felt like an outcast because he wasn't cool. He's probably a dweeb, which is nothing wrong with being a dweeb. Just own who you are. So I know plenty of dweebs that felt real comfortable in the black community around the real rights around people like them. But he probably, like I said, did that. He never felt cool. He never really got any girls. So then he decided to play football. He's like, okay, I'm gonna play football. Maybe I could be cool if I play football. And then he got on that field because he failed at it. But then he got on that field and realized, like, yo, I can't do this neither. Because the real rights in our community, they better than me. And now they stopping me from being cool on the football field. So I'm gonna be a police officer. And I'm getting, we all know what the police departments around the thing are, they come to our communities and, get right in our communities. So he just had this hate built up to go against his own community since he's been born. And I don't know, like I said, if he's full black. He could be mixed. He could be half white. He could be half Spanish. He could be, one of those. I know he got some melanin in him, so we know he is some melanin somewhere down the line. But I just found it hard that another black man could go so hard to denigrate his own community online. Like, dude, you're saying this stuff online. The whole world can see you and hear you. Like, it's one thing, I have my dislikes about things in our community. Of course, I do. But I'm never going to go to a point where I'm going to just completely just tarnish the whole community's image just because of a couple of knuckleheads or a couple of things that I dislike. Like, who does that? Why do you think that that's cool to do? Like, you do know that eventually the people that you're pandering to, the YT community that you're pandering to, you do know they're going to discard you one day, right? And you know there's no coming back. You can't come back over here. You can't come back on the side. I don't want to see you eating no mac and cheese. I don't want to see you eating no soul food. I don't want to see you talking like how we talk. I don't want to see you dressing like how we dress. I don't want you to do nothing that considered black culture or that's done in the black community, because you are no longer a part of this community. You chose your side. Stay your ass over there. Don't come back over here. We will not accept. You could probably go with the other raccoons. They'll probably accept. Y'all can start a raccoon community of we used to love white people and they don't love us no more, and y'all can cope with yourself or what went wrong. But you can't come back over here. Go get you a Becky. I ain't saying nothing wrong with, dating outside your race, but go get you a Becky or a Ling Ling and stay your ass over there. Because I can't understand how first of all, you went on national media, which was YouTube, I guess, not even national media, but you went on your YouTube channel and you literally cried for Charlie Kirk. You cried for Charlie Kirk. Boo-hooing. Grown ass big Cuban Gooding Jr. looking ass nigga on Baby Boy in the face crying over Charlie Kirk. You can't make this stuff up. Like, you're not embarrassed, dude? Like, you're telling me you're not embarrassed when you see this. The money that good? The money can't be that good. Let me tell you something. The YT community could come to me with billions of dollars and say, even though they wouldn't because I'm not on the thing, but even if they did, they could come to me with $1 billion check and be like, yo, we want you to denigrate your community and tell the whole world how bad blacks are, how bad black men, how bad black women are, how our culture sucks, and all that. I'ma tell them niggas to my can't pay me enough to do that to my own community when I know we in this when we're at war. I will never be a Benedict Arnold. And like I said, I don't agree with everything that goes on in the black community. There's a lot of black people and things that go on that I dislike and I despise. But I don't group us all in a whole. Yes, we need some changes, but everybody needs changes. You think YT people like everything that goes on in their community? You think this Latino community like everything that goes on in their community? Absolutely not. The Asians. But why in our community do we have these willing raccoons that keep coming out and willingly taking the money? Why? What is wrong? What is going on? Where are they making these people from? We need to really study this. Where are they manufacturing these raccoons from? There's way too many. Y'all cannot love massa that much. I don't dislike YT people. I'm not gonna talk crap about my own community to make them feel happy. And I wouldn't expect them to do that. Any YT person I see getting online talking bad about their community to make black people look bad, I'm gonna look at them with a side eye. Why are you doing this? You are a traitor. I don't want to be around you. If you're gonna betray your own people to pacify me, I can't trust you. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Maybe this Officer Tatum guy is the spook who sat by the door. Maybe he's doing that. Because there's no way you could tell me he's cooning like this just for money. It has to be a bigger play. Now, if he's the spook who sat by the door, I get it. I get it. It's not like he ain't saying nothing other people don't say. So, hey, if you're doing it for the greater good of the black community, just to get inside and to find out what's going on and to make them feel comfortable with you, and you're getting all the information, and you got a team and you got an inside group of other black people, and you be like, yo, this is what they trying to do. They feel comfortable with me. They're telling me this. They're telling me that. Da-da-da. Yo, look, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. All right, cool. I get it. And for anybody who don't know what the spook who sat by the door, I believe is a movie, and it might be also a book out, about just go read the book or Google it, and you see what I'm talking about. I'm like I said, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I don't got time to explain to you what it's really about, but just get the book or Google it. It's called The Spook Who Sat by the Door. So if he is on that type of time, I get it. It's the only way he could come back over here. And maybe we probably do need more spooks who sat by the door. This is chess, not checkers. But I haven't seen too many spooks yet. I just see straight raccoons. They not spooking anybody. They not doing anything. It's not helping us. At least I haven't seen it. If it's out, hey, cool. But maybe we do need more of those. Because we are at war. And we need to wake up and stop being so friendly, for one. Again, Like I said, I don't have no problem with the YT community. Like I have no problem. We can go hang out. I'm not gonna hang out with a bunch of y'all and it's just me. I'm not doing that. We see how that's turning out. It's not turning out too good for the brothers. I'm not just gonna do it. But if it's a bunch of us, you know, what I mean, it's a few like, yeah, we can go kick it, have fun. It's cool. I'm cool. Like I said, I'm cool. Whoever's cool with me. Now, if you are a racist, bigoted a-hole, I'm gonna be a racist, bigoted a-hole right back to you. I could throw blows for blows too, baby. Remember, you know, I'm FBA, man. We got jokes all day. We could joke. I rip you all day. Let's do it. So I don't know, man. That's just my take on this Officer Tatum guy, man. He's just a despicable, gutless, bootlicker, tap dancing. It's just no words to describe how despicable this guy is, man. And I'll leave it at that, man. I'm gonna move on to the next topic.